What if your bank account suddenly received a surprise payment this November $1,000, $2,000 or more, and you didn't even know you were eligible? You'd refresh your balance, double-check your account, and ask, is this real or a scam? Today, we're breaking down exactly what's happening with the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, federal stimulus checks, tariff dividend proposals, and everything Americans need to know about possible payments in November 2025. Stay with me, because what seems like a rumor might turn into a real financial opportunity or a trap. Welcome to Life Insurance USA, where we simplify complex financial topics for real people. If you've seen social media posts about a new stimulus check coming in November 2025 or $2,000 tariff payments and wondered, is this legit? Will I get money? You're not alone. Rumors are spreading fast. But the official story, not nearly as sensational. In this video, we'll walk you through the status of any new IRS payments for November, what changes to tariffs and trade might mean for your wallet, how to spot scams around stimulus check news, and what you should do right now if you want to stay eligible or protect yourself. Section 1. What's the official update first? What do we know officially? According to multiple reliable news reports and IRS statements, there are no new federally authorized stimulus checks scheduled for the rest of 2025. Proposal floated by Donald Trump for a $2,000 tariff dividend. Is just that a proposal? Not a law. The last major federal payment similar to stimulus checks was the recovery rebate credit tied to the COVID-19 relief, and its deadline is long past. What this means? Until Congress passes new legislation and the IRS issues formal guidance, no automatic new payment is guaranteed. Section 2. Why the rumors are exploding. So why all the hype? Here are the key reasons. 1. Social media posts. Viral videos and clever ads are promoting incoming $1,390 checks or $5,000 dividend to get clicks. Many are misleading. 2. Tariff, revenues and trade policy are being floated as sources of future rebate payments. Possible, but speculative, and years away at best. 3. Many people confuse state programs or Alaska's permanent fund with federal IRS programs. 4. Scammers exploit the confusion. The IRS and FTC both warn about fake messages promising stimulus payments. This means the suspense is real, but the risk of being misled is high. Section 3. What about tariffs and dividend payments? Let us dig into the tariff dividend idea, because this is where things could get interesting or confusing. The concept. Revenue collected from tariffs taxes on imports could be redistributed to American citizens via a dividend payment. President Trump has proposed $2,000 per person for eligible taxpayers. But key points. It's not law yet. It still needs congressional approval. Even if approved, setting up the mechanism, determining eligibility, distribution, tax implications, would take months or years. Reliance on variable tariff revenue means the size and timing of payment could shift dramatically. So yes, the idea exists. But if you're planning your finances as though a check is guaranteed tomorrow, you're walking into dangerous territory. Section 4. What should you do right now? Because while waiting for speculation to become fact, you can take real, actionable steps to protect yourself and be ready if a payment does happen. Here's what I recommend. Verify your tax information. Ensure your bank account, address, and filing status are correct with the IRS. To avoid missing any payments, keep watching for official IRS updates. The IRS is silent about new payments unless something is approved. Beware of scams. The IRS will never initiate contact via social media or text. Click this link to get your check. If you get a message that says you're re-eligible for a new $2,000 stimulus, click here. Treat it as suspicious until verified. Update your financial safety net. Since no guaranteed payment is arriving, make sure you have emergency savings, insurance protection, and aren't relying on a speculative check. Section 5. What Americans need to know. And common questions here are some of the most common questions I get answered simply. Will I get the payment automatically? Only if Congress passes it and your data is up to date with the IRS. How much could it be? The proposal talks about $2,000 per person, but that number is not confirmed. Could be lower, phased, or for limited groups only. When will it arrive? Speculation is for November or year-end 2025, but without legislation, it could be delayed into 2026 or cancelled. Is this a replacement for tax refunds? No! Tax refunds come from tax payments. You've already made. These are separate methods. What about state stimulus or rebates? Some states may offer benefits or rebates internally, but they are not federal IRS payments. Does this mean no stimulus ever again? Not necessarily. Legislation could change, but currently no new payment is scheduled. Section 6. Why this matters to your wallet and life. You might ask yourself, why should I care if there is a possibility of $2,000? Because the mindset of waiting for free money can cause you to ignore real financial risks today. If you assume a check is coming and adjust your budget accordingly, you could be blindsided when it doesn't show up. Or worse, you could fall for a phishing scam. On the flip side, if a real payment does get approved and you re-prepared, you will be in a position to benefit. That's why this video isn't just about will I get money. It's about building financial awareness, protecting yourself, and knowing how to act smart, whether or not the payment lands. Now I want you to comment below. Will you adjust your budget if the payment happens? Yes or no? I'll reply to your comments because I want to see how people are preparing, and maybe you'll read someone else's strategy and get inspired. If you found this information helpful, hit the like button. Share this video with someone who keeps forwarding stimulus messages, and subscribe to Life Insurance USA for weekly real-world updates on money, insurance, and payments in America. Turn on the bell icon so you don't miss future videos where we'll explore how much tariff revenues would really pay, what states are doing, and how to spot a stimulus scam in 10 seconds. Final thoughts. Let me leave you with this final piece of suspense. Either you, find out one day that you missed a payment because you relied on rumors, or you learn you were ready because you stayed informed while others were blindsided. The difference between those two outcomes could be thousands of dollars and hours of stress. So don't wait for the check. Prepare your finances, guard your identity, and stay alert. Because when it comes to stimulus checks and new payments, what you don't know can hurt you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.